Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another Minecraft ship tutorial, and this is part 1 of the SS Bremen tutorial. The SS Bremen is a German ocean liner from 1928 I think, and was sunk during or just after the Second World War. Well, gutted by fire and then sunk. But yeah, this is what I come up with. I've already done the preview video and already got the green light to go ahead with this tutorial, so just a quick look over what we got. Bow to stern. Quite a big ship, much more complex hull design as you can see, so that's going to be reflected in the tutorial. This is going to go in quite a few phases, so it may not go according to plan, so I'll have to wait and see. But that's the ship we have at the moment. Now it's one of the bigger ships that I've built, well, one of the bigger ships I've done a tutorial for. The keel itself is 465 blocks, so the ship is about another 20-25 blocks longer than that, so it's quite a hefty ship. So that's the project for today. So to start the build, we're going to start with the keel, which is over there. And if you're building this on water, as usual, and I'll just bring up the tools. If you look at the red section is what goes under the water, and the red section itself is 17 blocks high, and the keel is at the bottom of it. So if you're going to start building the ship, build the keel about on the 16th block below the surface. So you have one line of red above the surface. That's the theory anyway. You know, you can build it 17 or 16. I'd say 16 blocks to make it look all fine, but it's up to you. So we'll just leave the Bremen to disappear into the distance, and I've already got the keel laid here. Now the keel, I've already explained, is 465 blocks long, and I'm not going to measure it because it takes so long to get to the other end, but take my word for it, it is 465 blocks long, 465 blocks. Right, so like usual, the keel is the centre line and the backbone of the ship, so everything on the left will be the same as on the right. So this is basically there for the purpose of copy-paste, basically. So we're going to start on the tip of the keel, the front end of the keel, and we're going to go to the second block back. Where's the red one? There. So second block back from the tip, which we're going to start building here. And we're going to build 3 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. I will do the same on the other side, or what I could do, I'll just copy paste it. So I work on the left hand side, so from this side, work from the left hand side, and then later on I'll copy it to the other side. So we're just going to focus on the one side. So like I said, 3 blocks of 3, or 3 rows of 3 like that. And then you want 3 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you want a row of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 rows of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you want 2 rows of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's the 2 6s, and then you want a 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that, and then after that you want 13, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then you want 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then you want 13 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then after that you want 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like that. So we're getting there. Not too bad. So the next row after the 20, you're going to want a row of 99. Now this is where the ship gets to its widest point. There's going to be a row of 99, and then 19, and then 45. But I think the 19 after this next row will be the widest point. So after the 20, you want to build the 99, so that's 99. So I've already got a marker down there, so I don't really need to count it. But so I'll do it freehand and then I'll measure it. So I'll measure from the first block, and then I just build up to the marker, and it should be 99. 99 red blocks. Or red balloons, depends how you want to build it. But like I said, this may end up being a complete tits up. But there we go, up to the marker there. And how many blocks is that? That is 99, as it says at the end of that pink sentence. So that's 99 blocks. That is absolutely fine. Then after the 99, you want to build a line of 19, so that's 1, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Like that, so that's fine. And that 19 row is the widest point. So from the 19, you're going to start curving back inwards again. So we go on the inside of the 19 now. And we're going to build a line of 71. That's 71 blocks. And once again, I've got the marker down there, so I shouldn't need to count it. So, oh, hang on, it's not 99. It's not 71, sorry, it's 45. Yeah, after the 45, it's 71, so excuse that. So there should be 45, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. And that's 45 up to the marker. Apologies there. So that's the 45, and then after the 45, you want the 71. So I'll measure from the first block, and then I'll do it freehand again, because I've got a marker down there. So there should be 71. So from the first block down to the marker, I will measure it. So just build freehand down to the marker, and it should be, like I said, 71 blocks. If it's not, then I've done something wrong. Oh, too far. Right, there we are, up to the end. And at the end of that pink sentence, it's 71, so that's absolutely fine. So we're getting there with the hull, or the bottom of it at least. So after that, we want to build, at the end of the 71 rather, you want to build a row of 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then after that you want a row of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then you want 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then you want 2 rows of 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you want 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't quite read my notes. And then you want 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got an itch. And then you want 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you want 2 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 rows of 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up to the keel like that. And as you can see, the stern has curved inwards and now reattaches to the keel. And at the end of that row, where the red reattaches to the keel, you should have 11 blocks at the end of the keel sticking at the end. So we'll go from the first block to the last block, and that's 11 blocks of the keel all done there. So that is that side done. So we're not doing too bad. So what I'm going to do a quick copy paste of this to copy it to the other side. So just fly down to deck level or floor level here, copy from there, and I'm going to just flip it over. So bear with me a second, just fly back to the front. But that is the outline done anyway. As you can see, there's no straight lines or no long straight lines like there usually is on my ships. It's just a straight girder anymore. Trying to do a bit more of a curve with it. But go down to the keel. Go to there, and we go copy, flip to the right. Spelt flip right, doesn't it? Flip to the right, and then we paste. And there we go, that's both sides done. And that is how your ship should look once you've done both sides. So we've got the outline done. And that is the first phase. Now there's going to go in quite a few phases because it's such a big ship, so bear with me. But as I should have explained at the beginning of the video, we're going to build the red section today and then the black section another day. So part 1 is usually the draft of the ship, which is the red section. And then after that is sort of the black section, and then the decks, and then the white section. So it's all in phases, so don't worry. But that's the first phase done, or the first phase of the red section. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a jump cut while I do a bit more measuring, because now we've got to build it upwards. And I shall return in just a moment, so back in a bit. Okay, back again. Now I've done all my measuring, and I just want to apologise in advance for this, because I have made a very slight mistake, but it's not a big issue, don't worry. The height of the red section is actually 19, whereas I said at the beginning it's 17, so even though it's 17 high, if you built the keel 16 or 17 below the water, don't worry, because you'll only have 2 or 3 blocks above the waterline anyway, so a lot of people prefer that anyway, so it's not a big issue. If you got this far and you want to change it, then I do apologise, but it's only a very minor cosmetic error really, with the colouring, so I do apologise. It's actually 19 instead of 17, so apologies there. But what we're going to do now, we're going to go down to the tip of the bow, and we're going to start building the hull upwards to the height of 19 in theory. Right, we're going to go from the centre, and we're going to use the same design from the centre to the 7th row. So if I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, hang on, that's centre, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to there, the same design. So it's going to go in several phases. So the first phase is this design we're going to use. So from the centre we're going to use forward 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then 4 rows of 2, so it's 2, 2, 2, 2, like that. So it's 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then up 2, like that, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 1, 2, like that. And that should be 19 high, so I just count it, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then the keel makes it 19, so that is built to the height of 19, so that's absolutely fine. And we just want to use that same design on the next 7 rows, so up to the outside row of 7, so I use copy paste for this to cheat a bit, so from there down to there I use copy, and we go on here, do paste, so that's row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get out of the way, row 7, right, so that's the first. It's 8 rows really, because it's the middle plus 7 rows, so that's the first 8 basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's absolutely fine. So it's, like I said, it's the centre and then the 7 rows to the side of it. So that's the first phase done. And then for row 8 to 14, which is there, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's get rid of that last one there. So it's 8 to 14. We use a slightly different design. So on the front block we use forward 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so it's 2, 2, 2, and then up 2, like that, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, like that. So that's row number 9, or hang on, row 8, sorry, to 14. So that's the first one, so that's row 8. So I'll just copy this down to there. So copy, so that's row 8, and then on to row 9, paste it there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So there we go, that's up to 14. So that's 8 to 14. As you can see, the design is very slightly different, very minor different at the bottom, so that's the only issue there. So after that you want to go to row 15. Row 15 is on its own, so you don't really need to copy this one. So onto row 15, which is here. Row 15 is forward 4, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, and 2 again, like that, and then up 2, like so, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, like so, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, like that. So it's, I'm not sure if it is any different to the other ones, but yeah, it is slightly different. It's actually one block further forward, one block forward on the top, on the second row, rather than 3 on the previous row. So that's row number 15. So that's that issue. Well, not an issue, but that's that one design there. Right, so there we go. And then row 16. Actually 16, 17, 18, and 9. Actually, every row is different from now. So that was row 15. So now we're on to row 16. And that was a loud motorbike just gone by. So on row 16 we build 4 forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 rows of 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2, like that. And then up 2. And then up 3, 1, 2, 3. Up 3 again, 1, 2, 3. Then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, like so. That is the same height as the rest. So that was number 16. And now we move on to the next row, which is number 17. And then 17 is slightly different again. So 17 is 3 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3 rows of 4. And you want 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then 2 rows of 2. 2 and 2. And then want to go up 2, like that. And then up 3, 1, 2, 3. And then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, like so. So they gradually, the height is the same, well the top row of 2 is the same, plus the 2 rows of 4. But every block underneath is a different shape to give it a bit more curve. So that was number 17. So now we're on to number 18. Up to here. 18 is 5 forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like that, so it's, what was it, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3. Just making sure. And then 4 rows of 2, so it's 2, 2, 2, 2. And then up 2, like that. And then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, like that. So that was row number 18. So on to row number 19 now. Row 19, and row 19 is slightly different again. So row 19 is, hang on, row 18 was 5, wasn't it? Row 18 was 5 and then 4, 4. So apologies if you got that wrong, if I double checked it wrong. So it's 5, 4, 4. Right, on to 19, sorry. On to 19, it is 4 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4. And then you want 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you want 3 rows of 2. Hang on, making sure. So that was 3, 3, 3, wasn't it? So it's 3, no, it's 3, 3, and then it's 3 rows of 2. Sorry, I'm double reading things. So it's 2 rows of 3, and then 3 rows of 2. So it's 1, 2, 3. Just double check it. And then you want up 2, like that. And then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, like that. And once again, same height as the rest. So that was 19. Now down to 20, which we're getting near the end now, so up to row number 20, which is here. And there will be more sections to add in a minute, but don't worry about that just yet. So we're on to row 20. So on to row 20, you're going to go forward 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was, what was it, 4, no, 6, 5, 5. And then want 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. and then 3 rows of 2, 2, 2, 2, and then up 3, 1, 2, 3. That can't be right, can it? No, ignore that a second. So it was 3, 3, 3, and then 2, 2, 2. And then must have been up 2. Can't be right, can it? Well, we'll go up 2 anyway, and then we'll go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and then we'll go up 2. And yeah, I've made a mistake here somewhere. Bear with me a second. Okay, back again, and I was right the first time, so we'll get rid of these blocks we just built. So back down to the rows of 2, like that. So we've got the 3 rows of 2 like that. And then at the end of the 2, you want to build up 3, so this was right. So you go 1, 2, 3, and then you go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 at the top like that. And that should, yep, that's fine, that is absolutely fine. That brings it up right. It's just, it seemed a bit weird that I went from 2 to 3 up. 2 across to 3 up. It just looked a bit weird, that's all. That's what confused me. Right, on to row 21. So we're going to go all the way up to the outside edge now. So we get rid of that one and go right up to 21. But before we build 21, what we're going to do, 21 is the outside edge here. So on 21 we build out 2. So we're going to build out 2 like that. And then build out 2 again like that. So we're making the ship 2 blocks wider. So these are 2 extra rows we're building now. So you built on the, it's basically a row of 19, wasn't it? So I'll double check this to make sure it is 19. So yeah, that's fine. So you got the 19, so you build a row of 2 on the front block, then a row of 2 again, and then on the back of the 19 you do the same again. So you build 2 and then 2 again, like that, making it 2 blocks wider, and then between the 2 you just join them together between like that, and the same with the next row up. Like so. So whereas the ship was 21 wide, or the red section on this side was 21, it's now 23. So you've got row 22 here and row 23 there. So that's the situation there. So we've just done row 21. Now we're on to row 22, which is here. So we get rid of that first block and we get rid of the first block there. So this will be the first block section there. So on to 22, and I've got to change. No, 21 in it. We're on 21 now. Yep, so I'm going to change the page, and row 21, which will be from here, is 80 blocks forward. There's 8 zeros, so I've got to do a bit of counting now. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. Now just measure that to make sure that is 80. So up from the front to the back end. And yep, at the end of that pink sentence it is 80. So that is that section there. So that's the bottom line basically. So that's 80. And then at the end of the 80 you want to build 2 rows of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, 2, 2, and then up 2, like that. I think that's right. And then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, like so. And that is the same height. Yep, that's fine. And as you can see, the ship is getting pretty complex in this department now. So yeah, it's getting a bit much. So that's that row. So that was row 21. And now we're on to row 22, which is the next row. It is a row higher. It's in the same, starts in the same position, but it's 1 block higher. So it starts there. So on row 22, you're going to build 46 forward. So this is 4, 6. So a bit more counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Now just measure that to make sure it's 46. Right, so up to there, and yep, at the bottom, or at the end of the pink sentence, it is 46. Right, so at the end of the 46, excuse me, you want to build a row of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 rows of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7, 7. And then you want 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a row of 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 rows of 2. 2 and 2. And then we go up 2. And then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2. And that should be, yep, the same height. So once again, another complex section done. But that is row 22. And now on to row 23, the final row. And it will start on this block here. So on row 23, sorry, you just want to build 8 forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 rows of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then a row of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2. 2 and 2. And then up 2, like that. And then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2. 1, 2. And that should be the same height. Yep, that is, well, looks, is it the same height? Looks kind of 1 block lower, doesn't it? I'll just double check this a second. So I just use quartz to make sure it is the same. Just want to measure this. Well, not measure it, but just to get it all in line. Yep, that's fine. It is in line. It's just the perspective made it look a bit lower. So apologies there. I just wanted to double check. So that is absolutely fine. And there we go. That is that section done. Now that's the forward section done of the outside edge. So from, well, in a minute anyway, so I've got to do a bit more filling in first. But from the back end of that row of 19 on the outside is where we'll start the next phase. So we'll worry about that in a bit. So in the quarter of the ship we have done so far, which is basically from the tip of the bow to this outside edge on this side, what we're going to do now, that is all the rows. What we're going to do now, we're going to fly back to the forward end, back to the front. And a lovely long job to do now is to fill in the gaps between each section now. So we've got all these sections, like ribs on a rib cage. Just going to go on the inside and fill in the gaps. So this is going to take a good hour or so for me. So, well, not an hour, maybe an hour, half an hour. But just fill in the gaps. Like so. I'll just do the first few. So if you're familiar with my previous tutorials, then you'll know the process with this. It's a very long job, a very boring job, but it has to be done. So that's the first few sections done, and as you can see, the gaps are all filled in on that first section there. So what I'm going to do now, I should do a jump cut, I'll fill in the rest, and then I'll do a bit more measuring, and we'll start on the next process, which will be the stern half of the ship. So I shall return in just a moment. Okay, back again. Now I filled in all the gaps between the ribs, and the bow of the ship should look something like this. All the gaps filled in. Although I've only done one side so far, as you can see. Do the other half later on. But it should all look something like this. On the inside it should look something like that. And that is the first quarter of the draft, basically. We've got a lot more to go. So that is the first phase there. What we're going to do now is go to the back end of the outside edge. So that row of 19 down the bottom, which is down here, we're going to work on from this section onwards. So from here all the way to the keel is where we're going to start from now. So we're going to go from the bottom, or the this block here basically. We're going to trace the bottom line of the keel, not the keel, but the bottom line of the hull we've already built. And we're going to trace it all the way to the keel at the end. So basically, from this block here, we're just going to build along the edge of the line below. As you can see, just tracing it along the side. Basically, one block up and one above, or one block out and one above, and then carry on the same all the way to the keel. So it's another one of those really boring jobs, but someone's got to do it. Just got a massive lag spike there, I don't know why. I'm just going to double check something quick. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll just double check it, make sure everything's right. Don't like lag. Right, so that's all fine. So just keep going, tracing all the way to the back. I'm going to do the same with the next row above as well. So we've got to do this line, and then we've got to do another line above it. So just do this as quick as I can, freehand. And not doing it too well, because there's so many sections. Using weld edit really doesn't work. So each section being different as well. So it's not a case of just copy paste all the time. It's having to do a little bit of work for once. Once again, me trying to rush through this really isn't helping. Right, there we go. So at the end there, we get to that row of 3 at the end. Just add another row of 3 on top. So it's 3 there and then 3 there, just to get that one right. So I do the same on the next row above. Excuse me. Just fly all the way along to the next row. So go from the top here. No, not that one. We go to the next one, sorry. So we go to this block. So we go from there and continue what we were doing. So tracing the row below. And I really do apologise, because this really is going to be a long video or a long tutorial because of the size of the ship. I mean, the draft itself is taking ages, and we're only sort of a third of the way through it. But do apologise in advance for those of you who are, well, I'm not going to say weak people, that's a bit mean, but those of you who are short-tempered, agitated, short on patience. This is not the video for you. But that's the way things go. So then we're up to the end, so add a row of 3 there. So that is those 2 rows done. So that is the bottom section increased in height. So now it's 3 high basically. So then what we're going to do, we're going to go back to where the row of 19 is. So I'm from here. So bear with me just while I just check my notes. Right, so just check my notes. So what we're going to do now, so we've got the row of 19 here, like before. Adjust my mic, sorry. So we've got the row of 19, got the front of it there, so we're on the back end of the 19. So on the back of it, we're going to build a row of 8. So we're going to start building a curve upwards again. So a row of 8 here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 rows of 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 6. 2 rows of 6, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2. 2 and 2. And then you want to build up 2 like that. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 like that. So it's, the back end is very similar to the front end. As you can see, it's got the 2, 4, 2 routine at the back there. So that is that area done. And then for the next row, which is down here, this row here, so you can see it's just the next row in from the section there, because we're starting to curve inwards. So on this next row, you want to build 8 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it could be the same design. I haven't actually looked at it, so I'm just sort of read it down as I went along. So it's a row of 8 anyway, and then you want 2 rows of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. and then 2 rows of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, 2 and 2, like that, and then you want to build 2 up, like that, then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 again, 1, 2, and I think that is the same design of just the one I just done, isn't it? So no big issue there, just wanted to make sure of that. Is that the same height? The perspective of this game is very weird, so some things in the distance look the same height, whereas some things do not. I think those two are the same height, so, well, as they're the same design, I imagine they are the same height, so that's that. So what we're going to do now, we'll move on to the next row now. We've got a long gap, and then you've got this row here. And this is where things get a bit more complicated, because it's going to go in 2 phases. So we've got the first, we're on the row here, so what we're going to do on the first section, just bear with me a second. Yeah, just checking my notes there. Right, so we're on the back, on this section here. So what we're going to do, we're going to build 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. So it's 4, 3, 2, and you build up 2, like that, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2. I'll just double check that, so it's 2, 4, 3, 2, like that, and then back 2, so 1, 2, like that. I think that's how it is. So it's, double check this again, so it was 4, 3, 2, and then up 2, and then up 4, up 3, up 2, and then 2 back, like that. So just had to double check that because my notes are a bit jumbled up, so apologies there, so bear with me a second again. Yeah, so that's that right now. So what we're going to do, we've got the upper section to do, so we'll move on to the next section, which is above now. So this is not the same height, as you can tell, it's not the same height as those 2 sections we just built. The reason for that is we've got an upper plane to go along, which is sort of an overhanging section which goes over the well, if you look on the prototype, you can see underneath the dark section is separate from the top section. It goes in 2 phases. So what we're doing now, we're working along the top phase there, which is just below the white line, and then we'll come back and work on that section underneath. So from the top here, so we've got that row of 2 we just built there, that row of 2. So from the top block, which is there, or on the top block there, or on top of that block, you're going to build a row of 14. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then inside that you want to build a row of 34, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 34. I just measure that to make sure. Pardon me. So that should be 34. There, yep, end of that pink sentence, it's 34. And then the next row, the first row should have been 14. Yep, that's fine. So it's 14, then 34. And then the next row is 15. So there's 2 rows of 15 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that was 2 rows of 15 like that. And then you want a row of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then the next thing you want to do is a change of direction. I want to build 2 in like that. Is that right? Well, whatever. There's 2 inwards like that. And then you want 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's not right. That hasn't worked out, that one. Okay, bear with me a second. So I just removed those sections we just built. So we're building inwards, aren't we? So it was 2 rows of 15. We'll go from the rows of 15. So that is from there to there, that's 15, then from there to there, that's 10, sorry. So it's 14, 34, 15, 15, and then 10. So it's 13, 15, 15, 10, and then it should be 7, 7, and then 6, 6, and then 5, 5, and then 3, 3. Oh, it's another 3 actually. So apologies there. So it was 3, 3. There's a scribble. I scribbled it out. So it's actually 3. And I double check that. Yep, it's a 3. So it's 5, and then 3, 3, and then another 5. So apologies there. Right. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. So it was. Yeah, we'll go. It was 14, 34, 15, 15, 10, 7, 6, 5, and then 3, 3, 5, 3. Right. Apologies there. Right, so that's that. Right, now, at the end of that 3 now, so we've got the all that done. We'll build inwards 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a centre colour block, and that centre block should be right above the line of the keel. Well, the keel's there. It's not up directly above it, but it's in line with the keel, as you can see. So the white block there, and it's above the keel. So I'll double check that again. So at the end of that 3, you're building 2, 3, 4, 3, and then a coloured centre block, like that. God, this is a pain in the ass today, isn't it? Everything going wrong. But anyway, it's right now, so that's not a problem. God's sake, innit? Right. So that's that. Next job. We go back to where we began. So we've got the row of 14. I'll double check it to make sure it is 14. So from there to there. So we've got the 14. Right, and this is where I changed my page, I think. Nope, don't worry. Right, so section 1, which is this one, the row of 14. At the end of the row of 14, you're going to build 4 rows of 4. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 rows of 4 upwards, like that. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4, like that. And then from the row of 34 and to the next, so it's from row 2, which is this one here, to row 10. It's going to be 4 rows of 3. So this is row number 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's row number 2. It's basically 9 sections worth of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 2, and you want 9 of these. So that's 1, 2, and this has been number 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. So that's 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's section 4. Section 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 5 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In row 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 6. In row 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. So on to the next row. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, I have to double check how many that is now. So that's the 4s over there. So we go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then row number 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That can't be right, can it? Well, whatever it is, if it's not right, we'll carry on. But anyway, that is 3, 3, 3, 3. So that's 10. Row 10 does. That was 2 to 10 is 3. So we'll go to row 11 now. 11, which is this one here. No, bear with me a second. This isn't going right. Okay, back again. Small mistake on my part. I went 1 row too far. So we'll get rid of this last row. Yeah, so I actually went, like I said, I went one section too far with that. So the rest of it's fine. That's absolutely fine. So for the next row, which is the one I just deleted, we add a row of 3 at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2. So it's 2, 2, 2, 2, and then 2. So yeah, at the bottom there, 3, 2, 2, 2. And then the rest of the rows around the back, we just build in rows of 2. So we go 2, 2, 2, and 2. So it's 4 rows of 2 up. And it is the same all the way across the back. So I just go 2, 2, 2, and 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. We'll finish this today, don't worry. 2, 2, 2, and 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2, sort of time losing the will to live doing this. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then the final 2, 2, 2, and 2 like that. So there we go. That is that top section done, and that's how it should look from above or from below, like that. Right, that's that section done. Before we move on to the next section, I'm going to fill in the gaps. So well, from the top section anyway. We won't worry about the outside edge for now. We'll just worry about the top section. So from the back end here to the rows of 4, we'll just fill in the gaps. So just go inside here and just fill in the gaps just to make this a bit tidier. Shouldn't take too long. So just fill in all the gaps. And it's not been a good day. Try something new with a ship design, but trying to put it in the bloody right, well not writing, but onto video, it's bloody impossible. Now you know why I build my ship so simple. You don't have all this crap. Right, well anyway, we'll get this bloody thing done, and then we won't have the problem in the future. I mean, to be honest, not many people are going to be watching this tutorial anyway. They mainly just skip it and go straight to the From the Depths video where it gets destroyed. So, you know, I don't blame them for bothering with that. So, there we go. We'll get the first phase out of the way. Up to there, and then the last section here up to the rows of 4. Actually, I just welded it for this last bit because it's going to take me forever otherwise. So from there down to here, set 35, 14, up to there, and just fill in the gap there. Right, so there we go. That's the gaps all filled in, at least for this section. We'll worry about the outside edge in a minute. Right, so that's that. So what we're going to do now, we've got another job to do, which is underneath. So I just double check first. We've got, I think there's 20 sections now. So from we've got this row here, which is built upwards. That is irrelevant now. So for the next row is there. So that's number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 sections now. And I just changed the page of my notes, and 20 sections. The first 8 will be one design, and then the rest will be another design. So we'll go from section 1, which is here, and we're going to build upwards to connect, or to the height of that section above. So from the first row, and this will be the same for the next 8 row. So 1 to 8 will be this design, and it is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, then up 2, and then up 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then 1, and that connects to the bottom of that section there. So it's 4, 3, 2, up 2, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. So we'll use that same design on the next 7 rows. So it's 8 rows in total, but I use weld edit for this. So use copy paste from there to there. There we go. Copy. So that's row 1 already done. Then we'll go to row 2. We'll do the same again. I just paste it. To row 2, done. And then to row 3, same again, done. Right, and then there's row 4, same again, done. Row 5, same again, done. Row 6, same again, done. Row 7, same, there, and then row 8, there, done. Right, so that's the 8 rows done, and then it should all look something like that. So that is the bottom of our draft, and then for the rest of the rows, which is 12 rows, they're going to go in a different design. So we'll go from row number 9, which is here, and the design is like so. We'll go back 3, like that, 3, 2, and then 2. And we go up 2, no, so it's 3, 2, 2, 2, and then go up 7, sorry, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2, like that, and then 1, like so. So it's 3, 2, 2, and then up 7, 2, and 1. And use that same design all the way to the end. So I welded it again. So that one down to there. There we go. Copy. So what is it? It's 12 rows. So that's 1. So we're starting a new line again. So that's number 1, and then we go to number 2. Piss. Done that wrong. Alright. Copy, and then we do the same again. So that's row number 1 done. And we do paste to number 2, and number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the final one, number 12. And there we go. That is the 12 rows of that design done, and it should look something like that. Looks a bit weird on the first row because of where it is attached. You can adjust this one in between. So row number 1 of the 12 you can adjust to make it so it's not is interfering with that. So what I could do is bring it down 1 block, like so, and then it doesn't look as though it's sort of colliding with, you know, in a collision. What else I say? Well, it's not the word, is it, collision? But you know what I mean. It doesn't look as artificial, if you know what I mean. Right, so that is that section done. Right, same again. Right, so what we're going to do now is, like before, is go on the inside and just fill in the gaps between each section. So I'll go back to the back end, and we'll just fill in the gaps between each row. And this is going to be another jump cut, I think. So I'll do the first few sections, and then we can move on to the next phase. But like I said, this is a long old video, this, because it's such a complex design, and I really do apologise. If you're watching this and you're taking it into account and doing it all religiously and doing it properly, then I admire you for that. A lot of people will give up after a few minutes. It takes a lot of patience, and it does pay off when it all works. It's just getting through the first phases, because I'm pretty sure once this is all done, the draft, the rest of the ship should be relatively easy. So in theory, at least, anyway. So we'll just get through the red section, and we shall soldier on from there. But we'll just get this all out of the way. So that's the first few sections. So what I'm going to do, I'll do a jump cut while I fill in the rest, and I shall return in a moment. So back in a bit. Okay, back again. Now I've filled in all the sections underneath now. So I've got the still got a gap between the top and the bottom here, but all the gaps are all filled in there. Still got this issue with this section here. Still looks a bit flat. So what I'll do, I'll add a couple more blocks down just to make it a little less. That's better, isn't it? It looks a bit more fluid, or more in flow with the rest of the hull. So just change that bit there. Just got the rest of the side to fill in now. So I'm going to use weld edit for most of this. I'll try and do it on camera, but I don't want to do too many jump cuts because people get a bit bored. So I need to use weld edit for this last few sections. So I've got the top section done, so just do the bottom half. So set 35, 14. And just get the last few phases out of the way. So just straighten this edge off here. Down to there. Did that wrong because that bit disappeared. Hate weld edit because it doesn't work properly for me. From there to there. The next row along. Right, so that's that bit done. So I just do the last few phases now. There. Down to roughly here. A couple of blocks in the way there, but not a big issue. So just got to straighten these edges off. Like I said, I keep trying to do this on camera. I keep saying it's the last phases, but still got a bit more to do. We're up to an hour nearly with this video, so it's a bit of a shocker, this one. That's that one done, and the last, well, 2 sections basically. It's going to take forever. Things in the way as well, really not helping. Just straighten this edge off, that I can use welded it on that. There, down to there. And from there to there. From there down to here. And from there up to here. There, right, so up to the next section. I'll fill in a few bits here, so just try get out the way, stuck, right. So just try and fill in these last few bits. You can tell the frustration's starting to kick in now. Might as well try and keep talking. I just want to try and get this out the way as quick as I can. I don't want to do too many jump cuts. And again, I don't want to do too much on screen because it just bores people. Right. Almost the last phase of this bit. To there, and then we've got the last bit, which just fill in the gap in between. So I'll try and use welded it again. Okay, I've got to the point now where we know what I'm doing anyway, so I'm just filling in the gaps here. So I'm going to do a jump cut and finish it off, so back in a moment. Okay, back again, once again, and all the sides are filled in now. You can see the shape of the hull in its well, glory, and that's that bit all done. So one more phase of this to do is to fill in the gap between the top section here and the bottom row. So just go down to deck level here and just add a line of blocks between the top and the bottom section just to fill in the gap in between. Best thing to do is just, well, for me, if I'm using weld edit, just a line on the top row here, and I can use the fill tool, so that'll save a bit of time there. So bear with me a second when I sort this out. I keep saying that. I know a lot of people are getting pissed off with this now. La 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 la. It's funny, I've taken an hour to do the draft, whereas I did a Titanic tutorial, it took 4 hours. I mean, I'm using a quarter of that just to do the bloody bottom of it. Never mind. Right, anyway, that's up to the centre point there. So what I'm going to do now is just use the fill tool from here. So just stand on this block here. We do fill 35, hold on, 14, 200. And there we go, that's that all done. Just get rid of that block underneath. And there we go, that's that all filled in there, that section. And from the top it looks like that, and from underneath it looks something like that. So that is pretty much that whole section done. And so what I want to do now is just fill in the floor of the ship. I fill in one side because the other side doesn't need doing, so I use fill tool again. Use 300 this time. There we go. So that's that side done. And that is, what was that, up to that point. And then the front's not quite done yet, so I just fly to the front and fill in that gap. And down to there, and then fill again, and there we go. That's that side done. That's the whole side completely done. So what I'm going to do now, I'll fly to the back end again, and we're going to do the copy paste routine, and to get the whole thing out of the way. And there's a block missing down there. That's because there's a marker there, so I can get rid of the marker now and fill that in. So we are getting on, and eventually we will finish. So apologies about the amount of time this has taken. You know, this is a really complex design, and you know, just trying to move forward with the design, but it's really taking its toll on me. Anyway, that's up to there, so I'll get rid of these blocks. Actually, I didn't really need to do that, did I? I could have gone from the bottom. That's what I'll do. I'll go down to the bottom here, go from this block, copy from there, and I'll fly up to the bow and do the copy paste routine. And 50% of the time it works, so I'm just flying all the way to the front. So if I was building this in Minecraft Classic, it would have finished by now. It's just this world edit version, or this version of Minecraft, really takes its toll. Anyway, up to the front, copy to that point, and then we do / copy, and then we do flip to the right, and then we do paste. Yay, it worked. There we go. That's the whole hull done. Well, that's the whole draft of the hull done anyway. So there we go. That's both sides done, and we've actually achieved something, for Christ's sake. There we go. So that's our ship, the beginning of it. And it all looks something like this. There will still be a gap between the two sides at the back there. You can see the gap in the middle there. That's for the fin. I might as well go and do that now, and I just get that out the way. So we get our red blocks again. We'll fly down to the keel underneath. So as you can tell, or remember, that the keel sticks out the back end by 11 blocks. So it just, from the end of the keel, we just build vertically right up till it touches and connects to the bottom of the hull down here, like so. And then we just fill in the gap in between there, like so. So that's that section filled in, and then the area from the back end of the keel forward, we just fill in the fin. And there we go. That's that all done. Almost pitch black down there now. So that's that all done. My voice is starting to go, as you can tell. But that is the draft of the Bremen done. And like I said, this is the hardest part. The next part, the hull, the main hull of the ship, the black section, should not be as difficult as this. It really won't take as long to build. It's just I wanted to try something new, and it's paid off visually, but to build it on video, it is an absolute bastard. So I do apologise in advance for anyone having problems following, but we got there in the end. Anyway, that is the draft. The next section will be, well, the next video will be the black section. You can't see it because it's in the distance, but the black section of the hull will be the next video, and that'll be tomorrow probably. So yeah, we're getting through it, so that's all that done. But anyway, this is Rich, signing off, logging off and disappearing, and I shall return in part 2. So, bye for now.